We're back for another one. This time it's episode 3 of whatever this is. I don't have a name for this series, really. We're basically playing some 2K because the NBA is not a thing right now. So we are 3 episodes in. In those 3 episodes, we did a lot. We finished out the current regular season, like in real time, did the off season, got into next season, and we played our first home game of the year. Our record is on the bottom right of the screen. We're 3-1 on the year. We have wins over the Grizzlies, the Rockets, and the Pelicans, which is the game we played. Very fun. It was a chance to really see the strengths and weaknesses of the roster, just straight up who amongst these guys are fun to play with. Because, for instance, this is the prime example. Devontae Graham, love him to death. I don't like him in this game. So more likely than not, I'm going to trade Devontae Graham at some point. Wouldn't necessarily want that in real life, but for these purposes, on the converse side of that, Malik Monk looks pretty average in his just normal stats, but he's really fire in game. So I may not want to trade him. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, but actually I do know what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is simulate to mid-December and start exploring the trade market to see what we could possibly pull back from Terry, Devontae, maybe Malik Monk trade, because LaMelo Ball's fire. PJ Montrezl Harrell, we have on a 1-year deal. He's fire. Miles Bridges is really nice. So we have pieces. Jeremy Grant is real nice. I think I'm going to have to offer him a long-term deal in the offseason. Glenn Robinson is pretty good too. But I'm going to get out of this. I'm going to simulate to mid-December. We'll see what the team is looking like. The goal is not to tank, because I'm not interested in tanking per se, but we do have 2 first-round draft picks. I would love to collect some more draft picks along the way, especially next year, where we just have our own. I want to go into every year with multiple first-round draft picks if possible. This is a top 10 protected pick. Who knows what happened with that? But anyway, I'll be right back. I'll see y'all in December. All right, it's officially December 16, 2020, and I'm just now realizing I forgot to do something. Be right back. Much better. It is December 16th, 2020. We are 13-10 at this stage of the season. Where does that put us in the East League standings? All right, so we are at a playoff spot. Yes, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 6 seed as of now, which isn't too bad. And we have the Pistons pick. Is that right? I totally forgot who are. All right, so we have a top 10 protected pick from the Pistons. So that's not looking great. It looks like that's going to stick with the Pistons. But, oh well, no worries there. We're trying to make the playoffs. And if we make the playoffs, I'm playing every single playoff game. Because the goal here is to win a title. And we're going to try our damnedest to do it on Hall of Fame. But the whole point of stopping at this point of the calendar is to see what we can do from a trading point of view. I just want to look at the stats. So Montrezl Harrell, surprisingly, I don't know if that's surprising or not. He's probably the best. He's the highest rated dude on the team. Our leading scorer, our leading rebounder, Cody Zeller, got him. LaMelo Ball from the small forward spot with 8.4 assists per game. Now, this, I think I am playing him out. Out of my love for Devontae and Terry, I'm playing LaMelo off position, and it is probably for the detriment of the rest of the team. So I need to trade 2 of 3 players. We have too many of the same thing, and that's Malik Monk, Terry, and Devontae. Where'd he go? Devontae. 2 of the 3 are gonna go. So I'm gonna go into the trade finder and just to see what we can possibly get from other teams. Now, I'm not trading a single first-round draft pick. That's not happening. I'm keeping my draft picks. I'll toss a second round in there if I need to, but I'm not giving up any first-rounders. So let's see. We tried to sign this guy in free agency, and the Pelicans matched, understandably. We can now go after him again. I didn't like what I was seeing using the trade finder. So I have Brandon Ingram here, and I want him in Charlotte. And so this is where I've gotten to thus far. The Pelicans aren't going to go for this. I'm tossing in Terry, Malik, and Glenn Robinson III for Devin Vassell, Darius Miller, and Brandon Ingram. See what they say. All right, so they're not having it. Fair enough. Totally fair. What can we do to sweeten the pot a little bit? Like, I'm going to reset a little bit. I'll throw a Devontae into this too. And so that takes them over the player limit. He's new too. All right, and then player. Yeah, they're not gonna. I don't want to do it. I want to do it this way. Like, what? They're not gonna do this. That's crazy. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, what about? I'm gonna toss the second round draft pick. Unprotected second round draft pick. Nope. Okay. How about like a unprotected 2025 first round draft pick? I'm not having it. All right, let's go about this a different way. So I'm looking at this. The trade. The Hornets give up Terry Rozier and Malik Monk, and next season's second round draft pick for Chris Middleton. That's a big trade. This is where we enter the territory where this isn't what I want to happen, but need to happen for video game purposes. And it's low-key fire. It allows, so what that would do would allow us to move LaMelo to the point guard spot. Middleton will be our small forward. He's a two-time All-Star. He's so good. What's concerning is his contract. Like, his contract's crazy. But at 32 years old, if we're still doing this that long, he should be all right. In worst case scenario, we can move on his contract if need be. The key is just not be overburdened by big contracts. And for a guy that's an all-star, a guy that can be an MVP candidate, I think this is worth doing. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm doing it. It's done. It's done. All right, so, man, that looks weird. All right, so let's, I don't even know what to do now. I don't even know what to do. Since we're trading dudes, like, let's try to trade Devontae. All right, next up on the let's see what we can do with Devontae Graham show, we have the Magic with an unprotected first round draft pick. They are fourth. Their record's 9-16, I think. So, yeah, let's see. Devontae. So at this point, I need to make the salaries match up. And so who sucks? No, I mean, I no disrespect to any of these guys, but you know what's going on here. Melvin Frazier Jr., that should link up. Salary wise, what are we saying? They're not having that. Okay. What about Glenn Robinson III? And then, what do I do? I need to make up $10 million. Al-Farouq Amino. That's a tough contract to take back. I'm gonna have to flip that immediately. All right. So what are we saying about this? Nope. They're not having that either. What about oh man. All right. I'll bring Amino back in this. Where'd he go? All right, Amino. And then we still needed quite a bit, right? 13. What are the Magic doing? That's crazy. What are we saying about that? All right, that's not happening. Moving on to the next team. All right, so let's toss in Brad Wanamaker. So Devontae Graham, unprotected first round draft pick for the Indiana Pacers, who have 7 wins out of. Wait, what is that? They're 7-18. The Pacers are currently. So who knows? What are we saying? They're not interested. They have a counter offer. Okay. No, I don't know. No. That's a no from me. I don't want to give up a first round draft pick, even if it's 2 seasons on, and even if it's top 5 protected. Screw that. I can't do that. So I'm not gonna do that. Sorry, Larry Bird. The last team I'm gonna try are the Cleveland Cavaliers. All right. I don't know. I don't know what to expect from them or this. That's hilarious. What about? No, there's no way. What is George King fella? All right. We can sweeten the pot. It's fine. Everything is fine. You guys like making weird deals. So how about Cody Zeller? What's the number we need? Jeez. Larry Nance. I mean, you know what? Larry Nance, and then like still, yeah, 245. What about? What are you saying to that? No, they're not having that either. All right, so we're gonna have to come off a little bit. Actually, no, not yet. I didn't mean to hit the mic. Not yet. I'm not ready to give up on this. We're going a different route. We're going Trade Finder. I'm willing to move. Devontae Graham. Not necessarily Cody. Cody Zeller's gonna be hard to do, I think, because that number is gonna give us some BS back. But I want to throw in Glenn Robinson just to see. So Glenn Robinson the third, and then Devontae Graham for something like anything. What can we get back potentially? That's not terrible. Justice Winslow's all right. But yeah, I'm not seeing it. Nothing. This doesn't seem to be the one. I'm gonna regroup and return. So I'm not gonna force a trade for the sake of a trade. I'm perfectly fine with Devontae being our point guard for the time being. I position change LaMelo Ball to a point guard. He'll be playing shooting guard with Malik and Terry's departure. Chris Middleton, our brand new player, at the 3. Miles Bridges, Montrezl Harrell at the 5. Cody, PJ, Jeremy, Glenn Robinson III, and then the rest of the gang down below. So I'm going to fast forward and simulate ahead to mid-January just to see where things shake out. Maybe that'll open up some new trade possibilities. But the end goal is to get some more draft picks. I need some more draft picks in my life. We'll see what we can do. We're a month later. It's mid-January of 2021. Brand new year. We had a month of our new players. We beat the Bucks here, which is nice. Always nice to see after you do a trade with the Bucks. But yeah, I didn't ruin the team thus far. We're still good. We're still above 500. We're barely hanging on to a playoff spot. Yeah, it's at 2, 4, 6. Yeah, so we're an 8 seed right now, which is pretty fair. Like, look where Cleveland is right now, and the rest of these teams. All right, so we jumped ahead a little bit to accommodate Jeremy Grant and his potential trades, but we beat the Bucks again. Shout out, hold it down. Are the Bucks good? Like, yeah, they're really good. Well, we got their second best player now, so let's go. All right, hold on. Speaking of the Bucks, Giannis is gonna be a free agent, right? Did he sign a new deal? He hasn't signed a new deal yet. Ooh, okay. Just keeping that, trying to be mindful of that, because let's see. Where is salary cap? So yeah, we're in a good space. We're good. Well, I guess pardon the pun. We're in a good place for the salary cap if things get crazy in the offseason. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about trades. So I want to see if I can trade Devontae Graham and Jeremy Grant for something, like anything. If it's nothing, no worries. We're gonna finish out the rest of the season. But for this, this is more like what I'm talking about. A first round draft pick and Josh Richardson back. That is a decent little trade that I definitely want to consider. Nothing really jumping out at me right now, but yeah, that's about it in it. Yeah, so I'm gonna tweak it a little bit, toss Glenn Robinson the third in there, and just see, who knows? It doesn't hurt to look. Just do a little browsing. All right, and then what about just Devontae Dolo? He's the third best player. I don't know what he's gonna ask for contract-wise. I don't know if you saw that, but he's unsettled, which is not great. So I don't know why he's unsettled. The Golden State Warrior pick, interesting. I have a very similar deal I can make with the Suns or the Magic. The Suns have 17 wins on the season, and the Magic have 17 wins on the season. Both deals involve this Pistons top 10 protected pick. The Pistons pick is top 10 protected, and the Pistons are trash. So they are 100% finishing in the top 10. So I have a chance to actually get a top 10 pick on top of the current Hornets pick we have. We own our first round pick still. So this trade involves you trading Cody Zeller for Ricky Rubio, or trading Montrezl Harrell for Vujacic, and with the Magic, of course. And that contract's crazy. He's a really nice player. Like, I'll show you. Where's the Magic? Where are the Magic? So this is it right here. Like, no to any of this. That's not happening. No to this. Yeah, definitely no to that, which is crazy because this is the same trade that just won our young center in return. But like, he's really nice. Oh, his contract goes down. Oh, I didn't realize his contract descended like that. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Because if we do nothing, we're probably only going to have our first round pick this year. And Montrezl Harrell goes, which is fine. Or we trade Montrezl Harrell for Vujacic and get a first round draft pick this year. Yeah, I'm going to do this because I can flip Vujacic later. He's a more viable asset than Ricky Rubio. Yeah, I'm doing this. I'm doing it. Yeah, make sure the years. Yeah, let's do it. Here for this. So, yeah, so we have two first round draft picks from ours and the Magic's. Magic's? That's a stupid name for an NBA team. If your name doesn't end in S, you're trash. As you can tell, the Orlando Magic are way down here. So, we're pretty well equipped, I think, to get busy in the lottery at least, and potentially make some trades. But this is where the team is at right now. I think, yeah, I like how balanced this is. Vujacic is a better center. Yeah, I'm here for this. I like this. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm here. Hopefully the XFL comes back at some point. But anyway, that's enough for me. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be back next weekend with another one of these. Maybe sooner. I don't know. These are fun to do, but finding the time to do them is hard. So please let me know. And hopefully we get some news about the season sooner than later. Because this 2K stuff is cool, but this is nowhere close to actual NBA basketball. So thank you. Goodbye.